Statue Hunter 75 here with a review. I haven't been doing reviews lately with the birth of my second child, my son. So there's a little Statue Hunter 2016 in the world now. So kind of took a little break. Got some time now on New Year's Day here. Happy New Year, everyone. And just wanted to take a moment to review this. I got my first new piece of the New Year. Well, it came right before the New Year. And it's from Pop Culture Shock Collectibles, one of my favorite statue companies of one of my favorite video games. And in the background, you might hear my other favorite video game playing a little Gears of War 4. Big fan of that game right now. But back to this game, my other favorite game, Street Fighter. This is the Vega Collectible Statue Player 2 exclusive. It's numbered 179 out of 275. And I was really surprised with the how nice this came out. It also came with a print, an art print from one of the Udon artists, I believe. I think it's Edward Huang. Hope I'm not tearing apart his name there. You can see his autograph there, and then his name, his initials. But this was a print of Vega in his Player 1 purple costume. I also ordered that one, and this is the Player 2 exclusive. Well, without further ado, let's get to the statue, man. It's amazing. One of the switch out hands, which I won't be displaying them with because I like the unmasked face. So some people like the masked face better. I'll get into all that. But this is the hand without the mask. And they did really nice work. Vega always has, long claw-like fingernails. That's what he's known for. And of course, it's held by a nice, strong magnet. So there's that hand. I'll put it this way, actually. And then we'll work our way up. Here's the base. I'm loving these new bases. Well, Jerry's doing a new Street Fighter line. It's quarter scale, except it's not mixed media. It's all sculpt, which is also pretty cool. I love the mixed media myself personally. But this is cool too, and the bases are more dynamic and action instead of the plain kind of museum bases that he's had in the past on his quarter scale premium format mixed media statues. Either way, I kind of think they're both cool. They all have their own special appeal. Like the plain base is nice because it doesn't take away from the statue, but these bases are also very intricate. Like you see the two snakes wrapped around it because Vega, he's got the snake tattoo. Vega's known for his snake, and then you see the Vega mask. One thing they might have left out of this was they could have put that Vega V on the mask. They probably should have etched that in to make it really authentic. I'll show you what I mean right now. Here's the other hand with the Vega mask. So they probably could have etched that in there to make it 100% authentic, but no big deal. Not the end of the world. I guess maybe, there's always a slight detail that might get missed, but look at that thumbnail. I mean, the detail is amazing. Did not skip a beat. And we'll pop this back in and we'll make our way up the statue, and the magnet's nice and strong. So there's the base with the rubble that he's jumping from. There's a nice long round peg going from his foot in there. People were worried about leaning issues. Not much of a lean. He's not going to topple. I mean, I'm being pretty forceful right now. This base is solidly heavy, and the peg's nice and long. I don't foresee him leaning at all. I mean, unless you're storing him in 100-degree temperature or something, I think it'll be fine. But there you see I have the unmasked head with Vega doing his traditional licking of his lip, his upper lip. Some people said that it's touching his hair. Let me take the head off and show you. It's not really touching his hair. It's more in front of. If we can get some focus here. The tongue is not touching the hair. The hair is in front of the tongue. It's all in the angle that you look at it. You can clearly see there is a gap, a slight gap there in between the hair and the tongue. But the paint application is wonderful. They did a really good job. Really nice detail. Right down to the dimple in Vega's chin there. It's solid cast, so there is a chance of breakage, but it was stored very nicely. You see the magnet there. It was stored very nicely in the display. I'm going to put this back up on him, and I'll show you the masthead, a nice close look. First I'll show you them side by side, if I can do this without breaking them. There they are, side by side. They both look amazing. I like the unmasked because it's cool seeing him hold the mask, and that's his trademark. Like, he does that little lip smack on his top lip in some of the games. If you're a huge Street Fighter fan, you know that. So it's pretty cool. But let's get to the detail of this mask. What I like about it is how you, like on the first premium format that Jerry did, there was just black in the eyes. There was no eye, sockets. You couldn't see the eyes under the mask, and it's great that they did this. Look at that. You can even see the nose under the mask. They went all out, and they did it perfectly right. And what they did, you could see how they did it. They glued the mask. First they did the head, the face, and then you could see they glued the mask over it, and it's seamless. You don't see it at all. But they, epoxied the mask over it. And then they epoxied, you can see the hairline there, but it blends in with the hair perfectly. And they epoxied the hair over the mask, so it's layered perfectly, and it looks real. There's 3-dimensional layers there. You have the face, then the mask over the face, then the hair over the mask and face, which is really cool how he did that flawlessly. I wish he did that on the first one, but with every company, you get better with time and age. And obviously, this statue came out years after the last green quarter-scale Vega. And, of course, they didn't leave out the V on the mask, which is perfect, or that little Vega symbol is on there. So, kudos to Jerry in doing a flawless Vega head. So, with looking at the detail of this, and you see the strap in the back of his head, I mean, they didn't miss a beat. It looks awesome. In looking at this and how nice it looks, I'm surprised that this just hasn't gotten more hype, this statue. It's awesome. I'm a big fan of it. I think it looks great. The sculpt looks amazing. They didn't miss anything. The paint application is really smooth and nice. Nothing's choppy, nothing's missing. This is held by a small magnet, which I was a little concerned about at first, but it actually stays on pretty good. And it's strong enough to hold it in there permanently. And of course the claws, that's another nice thing, and another nice touch. I already took the head off that head and showed you that head with the unmasked face. Get some focus here. And that is Vega. That's true Vega. But another thing Jerry did right with this one was, if I can take it off carefully, he put metal claws. They're nice and thick and metal and cold, very cold to touch because they're metal. So he did a great job with the claw. There's that long thumbnail again. Never misses a beat. And the nice shiny metal claws. He didn't make them too glossy, but they are metal. Nice die cast metal, I'm assuming. But it looks great. Nice strong magnet holds it in place. So can't complain about this statue at all from bottom to top or top to bottom. It looks great. Now let's look at the sculpt of the body. It was a great sculpt. The application of the paint on the tattoo, on the snake tattoo, is perfect. Everything looks great. Really nice paint application. Right down to the veins in the hands. It's awesome. Very cool Vega statue. Very pleased with it. Couldn't be happier. I can't wait for the others coming out. They did a jury, and they ordered that, and the cameo ordered that. And the only one I passed on, and I hope I don't kick myself in the ass, was the Zangief, just because it's so big, and I already have the original Zangief, which I still think looks really cool. Maybe even I think looks better. I don't know. It's my personal opinion. I still like the original Zangief, the OG, and I still have that quarter scale. So I don't think I need two big Zangiefs taking up all my space. Who knows? Maybe I'll crack and buy it in the aftermarket for more money. But very happy with this. Hope you enjoyed, guys. Happy New Year. I gotta get back to playing Gears of War. Put this guy back on the shelf. Alright guys, happy 2017.